Hi there, and thanks for watching Signals from the OP. I'm Ed Marsh, and I created Signals as a bi-weekly video blog that explores topics intended to give manufacturing executives pause, to question whether they really have the grip on revenue growth topics that they may assume. To that end, today I want to debunk some common misconceptions about marketing for manufacturing. The first couple are financial, namely that there's no way to measure the return of marketing or to be able to specifically budget for investments that deliver a specific threshold return. Secondly, that industrial manufacturers don't need to spend much on marketing. Then I want to unpack the role of industrial digital marketing and how it fits within the revenue growth function. We'll take a quick look at the content piece of B2B inbound marketing. Finally, we'll explore whether a manufacturer needs outside assistance to optimize manufacturing marketing. We'll contrast advertising in the range of marketing functions, and we'll explore why CEO seems to be a lightning rod for so much frustration around marketing for manufacturing. So let's dive in. First, you've heard people say, I know I'm wasting half my marketing spend, I just don't know which part. If you were putting all your money into billboards, generic direct mail, and journal ads for your brand, then that may have some validity, but it's simply folly in today's world of industrial digital marketing. If you have a proper marketing and sales tech stack, you should know very accurately what dollars spent on which marketing activities are driving what dollars of revenue. Now, of course, there's some assumptions and some approximations along the way, but it's not a black box. You can and should know, and then budget and spend in ways optimized for revenue results. Second, most marketing for manufacturing ends up built around trade shows and journal ads. The former are important and will remain so, although sometimes assumptions about which shows, what size booths, and what to exhibit may be stale. Print journal ads should certainly focus on lead generation and include tracking tools to support measurement. But let's talk generally. As a guideline, I'd say strong manufacturing programs represent 3 to 5% of revenue. For a $100 million company, therefore, that's $3 to $5 million, and that's likely way more than you spend. So you may be stunting your marketing results with inadequate investment. Third, let's talk about the role of marketing. In the old days, there was a very linear process. Marketing coordinated shows, managed brochure printing, placed journal ads, and managed the Thomas Register listings. Everything else went to sales for follow-up by phone and in-person meetings. Today, though, with 70% of the buying journey happening online, that means in the domain of marketing, it's online, that marketing is responsible for sales. Not all of it, but a lot of it. Marketing must help sell. That requires deep coordination with sales. Yet most companies still have a firewall and this mutual disdain between a very small marketing function and a larger sales function. Fourth, let's talk about content. I've seen so many manufacturers who intellectually understand the premise of B2B inbound marketing and decide they need to create some content. They invest in tools, people, and their own time to create the content, but then they miss important details like search optimization, conversion optimization, content distribution, and promotion. They fail to write the content for the right audience. In other words, for current customers, prospects currently considering them, or prospects they don't yet know, and instead they create it for themselves. So often, therefore, content fails. That's not because content is a flawed strategy, it's poor B2B inbound marketing execution. Fifth, the assumption that manufacturers can either build it themselves or outsource their marketing for manufacturing is flawed. This isn't a binary choice. Let's consider an analog. What if your customer said they'd build a machine for themselves? You'd laugh. Without your years of trial and error, nuance, art, and science, they'd fail. And the same applies for DIY industrial marketing. On the other hand, agencies don't live in your world. They don't know your buyers. They might have a couple manufacturing clients, and the principals of the marketing firm may have some personal experience, but the 25-year-olds who are executing it have never carried a P&L, they haven't walked the factory floor, and they haven't made large purchasing decisions themselves. The best solution is to build the muscle internally with appropriate external guidance from consultants and contractors. Sixth, what's involved in marketing for manufacturing and why that's so dangerous to conflate, as often happens, with simply advertising. Lots of folks actually interchange the terms, yet advertising, say print or online ads, are only one small part of most marketing for manufacturing programs. A strong program needs to include numerous disciplines, including strategy, email, social, product marketing, competitive marketing, branding, content, public relations, marketing technology, data, marketing operations, sales enablement, analytics and reporting, trade shows and journals, and partner marketing. It's a much larger function. And seventh, the SEO for manufacturers elephant in the room. So many execs with whom I speak are really disgusted with the SEO bill of goods they've been sold. They've hired several consultants, in most cases each of whom promise great short-term results and fail. So execs assume SEO doesn't work for manufacturers. The reality is that SEO is a complex, nuanced, and long-term play. It requires deep understanding of your buyers and prospects and how they search, detailed research into terms and trends, rigorous and precise execution of numerous variables across your site, each page, and each piece of content, and lots of technical details that are completely invisible, and each of which makes a difference in an aggregate, a big difference. And it takes time. Also, often it's assumed there's a straight line from SEO for manufacturers directly to leads, and that's a mistake. First, you have to get found with SEO, then you have to get clicked, and then you have to convert a visitor to a lead on your site. SEO by itself is fruitless. There are a lot of misconceptions about marketing for manufacturing. These are a few of the common ones. I'm sharing them with one goal. I've seen the power of well-executed marketing. I love manufacturers and seeing them succeed. So my message is that if it's not working for you, it's almost certainly not because it's the wrong strategy. Instead, it's likely in the details of the execution or in faulty underlying assumptions. I'm Ed Marsh. If you found value in this episode of Signals from the OP, check out the full playlist. Maybe even like it, share it, and subscribe, either to my YouTube channel, edmarshspeaks.tv, or at the related blog, signalsfromtheop.com.